Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is my first video in 2019 and today I'm going to be reviewing the new e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealers. I've got them all swatched here for you, which I'm going to show you later on in the video. So I've already tried out these concealers, so it's going to be a full review, not a first impression. So if you want to see me actually try them out on camera and swatch them, just stay tuned. As I said, I picked up the new e.l.f. camo concealers and I picked up 5 of them. I picked up Rich Ebony, Rich Chocolate, Rich Chestnut, Tan San and Tan Walnut. I'm just going to go straight into it and tell you what I do like and what I don't like about the concealers. What I do like is that they are long wearing. I wore this for 13 hours at work and it lasted all day. It looked the same in the morning when I applied it and the same when I got home in the night. They are full coverage and they are very matte. They are really matte. In fact, they're really hard to blend out. You're going to see in the video as well that when I was blending it out, like, it dried up really quickly. So you have to really work with it really quickly because they dry down really fast and they dry down matte. So you can't manipulate it in with your foundation to have that seamless blend. I feel like this product does really well for creases. It actually takes a while. This eye, you'll see in the video anyways, I didn't set this eye and I don't see any creasing. And I'm a person who usually does get creasing. I do like the applicator, which is a doe foot applicator. It's just really nice because it is a bigger applicator. They only have 18 shades, but e.l.f. doesn't usually carry like a wide range to begin with. The darker end of the spectrum, I would say that I think they did pretty good on the darker end. I think this is the darkest one, which is Rich Ebony. There might be one that's darker, I can't remember, I'm really sorry, but I think this is the darkest one and it is fairly dark. I think that's okay to say that that's their darkest. I feel like they can actually expand and go a bit more, but I think 18 to start off with, especially because it's a drugstore brand and it's not one that I usually typically go to for complexion products, is fine. So I'm going to stop talking and get into me actually applying the concealers and then going into the full review. So it's a plastic tube with a black lid and it just says e.l.f. at the bottom. So I'm just going to quickly read what it says about the concealer. It says it's supposed to be full coverage 16-hour wear concealer featuring a large doe foot applicator to conceal, correct, contour and highlight for flawless skin. The highly pigmented formula is lightweight, dries matte and won't settle into fine lines or creases, and it's ideal for all skin types. So it's supposed to be 16 hours, full coverage and lightweight and matte, and it's supposed to be crease proof as well. It actually has 6 milliliters of product in the bottle. I'm just going to show you it compared to the Makeup Revolution concealers. So it is a bit longer, you can see there, and the Makeup Revolution concealers has 3.4 mils of product. The Fit Me concealers have 6.8 mils of product, and that's the tube that they come in. So don't be deceived by the packaging because it's only 6 mils of product in here and the Fit Me concealers are 6.8, so it's about the same. The applicator is a doe foot. Like they said, it is a pretty big applicator, which I really like because you get a lot of product in one application, so you don't have to keep dipping into the bottle to keep getting product. So I really like that. The consistency is thick but creamy at the same time. However, when it dries down, it does dry down to be really matte. Okay, so I'm just going to swatch them for you. As I said, I picked up 5 of them. The first one is Rich Ebony. So that's Rich Ebony. Next one is Rich Chocolate. This is Deep Chestnut. This is Tan San. And the last one is Tan Walnut. This one's a bit peachy. It's all 5 for you hair swatched. I just want to compare it to my normal concealers that I use every day. So Deep Chestnut, which is this one here, is the color that matches me the best for an under eye highlight. It's not too dark and it's not too light for me. So this is the one that I'm going to use today. I'm just going to swatch my Fit Me concealer in 45, which is the concealer that I use. So you can just get an idea of what it looks like. I'm also going to swatch my LA Girl Pro concealer in Fawn. I'm just going to put that on top. So you can get an idea of what that shade looks like if you are a similar complexion to me, or if you use any of these shades. So you can see that the Deep Chestnut is more on the neutral side in my opinion. It's not too warm and it's not too cool toned. You can see the Fit Me concealer is a bit more on the warm side, and the LA Girl Pro concealer in Fawn is on the warm side as well. So this is just like right in the middle. I'm going to use Deep Chestnut today for my under eye and, you know, the normal areas that I do apply my concealer. I'm going to use it with a sponge and not a brush. And this is a damp sponge. Oh, another thing about this concealer, if you use the sponge to usually put on your concealer, it stains the sponges. I've tried to wash this so many times and it's really stained. And it's from the concealer, not from my foundation. I prepped my skin with my argan oil. I've done my eyebrows already, concealed them, and I've applied my foundation, which is the Dior Backstage foundation. This is medium to light coverage. So I'm just working in sections because this concealer does dry really quickly. I'm just going to go back in with the other side of the sponge just to blend out the edge of that concealer. So this is one side with the concealer and that's the other side without the concealer, and you could already see the massive difference. It's completely concealed everything, like all the darkness that I have under my eye is all gone, and you can see it's not really creasing that much. Can you see? I'm gonna actually leave that and not set it and work on this eye and then come back and show you guys. That usually when I move to the other eye, this eye usually is already creased and then I have to go back in before I set it. But I'm just going to go in on this side just to show you guys what it looks like after sitting for a little while. So I've done this side, and I'm just going to come in so you can see the side that it hasn't creased up on me. Can you see? And usually if I'm using another concealer, by the time I finish this side, the side is usually completely creased. But it looks good. Okay, so another thing that I don't like about this concealer, because it's so matte, if you have a lot of texture to your skin, that matteness is going to show the texture. And applying powder is just going to make it even more dry. But as I said before, you can see you don't really need to set this with powder, but I'm going to set it anyways just to show you guys. Or should I set one side and leave the other? I think I'm going to set one side of my eye and then leave the other and not set it with powder. Another thing is that, can you see that line? In the line of where I blended out that concealer, it doesn't blend in seamlessly to my foundation because it's so matte, it dries so quickly. So what I like to do is just go back in with a little bit more of foundation, and just blend out the edges of where that concealer and that foundation actually is mixing. Just using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to set my under eye here. On the side of my nose. Crap, I forgot to do my T's on. Okay. I'm going to do the rest of my face quickly and then I'm going to come back on camera. Okay, so I finished the rest of my makeup, and as I said, I set this side but I didn't set this side. I'm going to keep this on for as long as I can. It's almost 3 o'clock, basically 3 o'clock now, so I'm going to try and check back in with you guys later in the night or the evening. I'll try and wear it for at least 5-6 hours and then come back and show you guys what it looks, okay? Okay guys, so it's 10 o'clock and I'm just doing a check-in on the concealer, and I've slept, so my face is really oily. So this side is the side that I set with powder, and this side I didn't set with any powder. It's kind of worked a little bit into my fine lines, but nothing visible, whereas this side there's no creasing or anything at all. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative and you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe below for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.